Hello everybody, I'm Tracy. I'm a personal trainer and I'll be talking you through going through a fitness class today. But first of all, I thought I'd spend a couple of minutes with a brief introduction. So my name's Tracy. I'm a personal trainer. I fell into fitness professional wise after I started running myself. So my own personal journey led me to working in fitness. So I qualified as a gym instructor in 2016. A year later, I did my exercise referral instructor and personal trainer qualification. And then I decided, after and ahhing for a few years, I made the decision to go self-employed 2 months before the pandemic. So I was a personal trainer with absolutely no way of connecting with people or building my business. I had no clients, I had no interest whatsoever. So I had to get creative and brave. So I did lives like this. Hi Lindsay. I did lives like this where I used things around the house. So I did things like a step fit class using my own stairs. I did weight training with 2 cans of beans. I did in my bedroom, my living room, outdoors. My neighbours probably thought I'd gone crazy talking to myself because I obviously wouldn't have seen my phone. So I just gradually got interest. So the idea was during lockdown was to get my name out there, but also to help people, because obviously with the pandemic, people were indoors where they couldn't exercise or they might not know how to exercise. So it was the idea of helping their mental health as well. So I got a lot of good following, I got a lot of good interest, and I joined fantastic groups like Lindsay's, this group here. And just by connecting with people found out a bit more. The clients I've got now, they all started from groups like this, connecting with people and just building that relationship up. And I think because I spent the time to get to know that person and the ins and outs of their business, supporting their business and building a relationship up, when it came to a point where they felt ready to have a personal trainer, they hired me because they knew me, they'd built that relationship up, so the trust and all the rest of it was already there. It was just taking it to that next level. So it helped that I've got a good relationship with the clients I've got before they sign up with me. And all of the clients I've got has been by social media. It's been connecting relationship. It's been them seeing me do a live like this. So it really, I highly recommend just keep getting your name out there on social media, because it doesn't happen overnight, but taking the time to connect with people, comment on posts, build that relationship up, it does pay off. So today the session is going to be low intensity, all fitness levels. Just wear what you're comfortable in. You can either do it stood or seated. If you have mobility challenges, a lot of the exercise will be using your arms and legs at the same time. So if you have difficulty with your legs or your feet, just move them as much as you can. Don't worry, I'll be doing modifications as we go. But if you're seated, what I want you to do is sit nice and tall. Don't lean back or slouch, okay? So I want you to have your feet about hip width apart. As you can see, I've got my signature Tickaboo leggings on here. I've got the Care Bear aerobics on today. So as I said, if you're seated, just have your hands in your lap, nice and relaxed, nice and tall. Keep your shoulders as relaxed as you can. I'll be standing up in a moment to get started. So we're going to start with a warm up, about a couple of minutes, just get nice and warm, get the heart rate up a little bit. Some gentle exercises, then we're going to finish cool down stretches seated. So just have a chair nearby, you should be doing the stretches seated. And the idea behind that is just to show how you can modify exercises, and it's also great exercises if you're sat in your job and business as well. So, and make sure you got water with you as well. So now a quick drink and then we'll get started. Also, if you have any questions about the session, feel free to comment in the comments and I'll reply to all of you after the live. Okay, so get this chair out the way for now. Okay, right, I'm just going to get so you can see my full body. There we go. Right, I'm going to start a gentle march. Nice and tall, keep nice and relaxed. When you're using your arms, make sure you're not clenching your fist. Keep your fingers and hands relaxed as you can, okay? Then you're just going to step out, nice and gentle. So the idea of any warm-up is you're preparing your body for the exercise. And it's also to get your heart rate up a little bit. And also sends a signal to your body that you're exercising. Really sorry about my lighting, it keeps going. Right, you're going to tap out in front. As you tap, push your hands out in front. Apologies, my screen's going dark, the lighting's getting iffy. Okay, we're doing some heel digs, so you're putting your heel in front. Push your arms out at the same time. That's it. Keep it tight as well. And back the march. Bring your feet out a little bit wider, just make it a bit more challenging. Excuse me. Okay, right. Next, just gonna get the torso nice and warm. So put your hands in front. All you're gonna do is a gentle twist. Keep your feet facing forward. All that should be moving is your arms and your midsection, okay? So what we're going to do is just turn, hold it, come back to the front, hold. One thing you should know about me, ladies, there are two words I never use, ever, and that is left and right, because the minute I utter those words, it just brings loads of confusion, to myself included. Next thing you know, people stop what they're doing and look at their feet to check they're still moving. So I never use those words. So I always say other side. Okay, right, back the march. Okay, right, we're going to get our arms nice and warm now, so feet hip width apart. All you're going to do is gentle arm circles all the way around. If you can't do all the way around, just do half, that's fine. Okay, and backwards, let's wake those arms up all the way around if you can. Again, halfway is fine. Okay, bring your arms out widthways. We can do gentle arm circles and backwards. Just make sure the arms and shoulders are nice and warm. And relax, just sway your arms back and forth. Wriggle your fingers as well, make sure your circulation's all right. And relax. Okay, we're going to do shoulder rolls now. So bring your shoulders around, all the way around. And backwards. Good. Bring your shoulders up, hold it, and relax again. Excuse me. Two more. One more. Good, just shake it out. Okay, we're going to make sure the neck muscles are nice and warm. So put hands on your hips. All you're going to do, gently turn your head one side to the other and look slightly over the shoulder, okay? So just turn your head nice and slow. Just look slightly over one shoulder. Very interesting view of a door, in my opinion. And it's the front. So nice and slow. Make sure you do it really slow. If you do it too fast, you'll get might get a bit dizzy or lightheaded, which we don't want. Face the front. One more each side. Good. It's really good. You've got neck strain as well, this one. Okay, right, we're going to go back to march. As we're nice and warm, hopefully. Right, I'm going to go back to side steps. And hold it a bit longer. Bring it in. This time, push your arms back as you go. That's it. Okay, I'm going to go back to the heel digs. Push your arms out as you pick out, heel out, sorry. Sit. Now remember, this is your workout, so don't go at the speed I'm going, because I do get quite into it, quite energetic. So remember, this is your workout, your way. Just do what you can, so you're meant to enjoy it. Exercise is supposed to be fun. So just do it at your pace, your intimacy level, okay? You know your own intensity. Your body is really good at telling you when it's enough, when it's not enough. And back the march. Okay, I'm going to do some knee lifts now. Don't worry, not too high. Okay, all you're going to do, you're going to get some coordination happening. You're going to lift your knee up as far as it's comfortable, and all you're going to do is just tap with the opposite hand. So remember, keep nice and tall. Don't slouch like that, keep nice and tall. If you're struggling with your legs for any reason, you can just gently lift them and just focus on bringing the arms up like that. Okay? So just do what you can. Okay, right, we're going to do some calf raises now. So feet hip width apart, hands on your hips. Now this one is really good for strengthening and toning your calves. All you're going to do is just bring your heels up as far as it's comfortable. Depending on what your balance is like, if you've got a wall nearby or something to hold on to it. You can either have your hands on your hips like I'm doing right now, or if you want a full body workout, you can bring your arms up at the same time. Totally up to you. And this is really good for strengthening and toning your calves. It's also really good for balance and posture as well. Okay, back the march. Okay, this time, feet hip width apart. What you're going to do is, you're going to shift your weight from one side to the other while reaching across. Okay, so what you're going to do is reach, and all you're doing is just shifting your weight one foot to the other and getting a full body workout at the same time. So with this simple exercise, you've got your arms working, your legs working, your abs working, your core working, all in one exercise. And like I said, it can be done at different intensity levels. So it's ideal if you haven't got much time and you want a full body workout. Okay, next up, we're going to do some side bends. So one hand on your hip. All you're going to do, bring one arm down, just lean down. Don't bring your hand further then down your knee, okay? So your knee should be your finish point, okay? And come back up. That's it. Also, ladies, remember to breathe. I know it sounds really strange and stupid to say that, but sometimes if you're listening to someone and you concentrate on what you're doing, you can actually forget to breathe. I've done that before in yoga. Being that busy being focused on what I'm doing, when the instructor said, "Are you breathing?" I think I said, "No, I don't think I am actually." So just be aware of that. Oh, getting warmer now. Glad I've got the heating on. Okay, back to march. A bit wider. Now I'm going to go shift side to side again. This time, just bring your arms lower. Then higher. Bring your arms at different heights. Okay, now we're going to do something a little bit different, something I've never done before. We're going to do some weight training exercises without weights. So what I'm going to do is show you the position and motion of movement, but without weights, okay? Just something I've suddenly thought of doing. Okay, so we're going to do a bicep curl. So a bicep curl, you have your arms in like this. Imagine your elbows are super glued and they can't move, okay? Because if you bring your elbows out and you do that, your biceps aren't actually doing anything, okay? So it kind of defeats the object. So elbows in, what you're going to do is bring your arms up towards you. That's it. Good. Just keep an eye on the time at the same time. That's it. Good. Okay, we're going to do an upright row next. So you've got your arms in front of you, elbows nice and high. All you do is lift your arms up, keep your elbows nice and high and down. Good. Now if you want to try these at home, but you don't have dumbbells, just grab 2 tins out of the cupboard, out of the kitchen cupboard, 2 cans of beans, chopped tomatoes, whatever you got, because it's the same principle. Or you can use 2 bottles of water, like 2 small bottles of water. Basically anything in the house that's got some weight to it. You don't have to get gym equipment. And I'm saying that as a gym instructor. Okay, next up we're going to do, excuse me, forward raise. So bring your arms up, and down, up again, down, up, down, up, down. Do 2 more. Okay, right, lateral raise now. So you have like a slight bend in the elbows. Okay, all you can do is bring your arms out, but make sure you're not hyperextending your arms like that, okay? When you bring your arms out, make sure you have still a slight bend in the arms. It does look a bit strange, look a bit like a chicken, but it's the correct way to do it, okay? So bring them out, down, and make sure you keep as relaxed as you can, okay? And also the key with weight training, any weight training, is slow and controlled, okay? If you are in a gym, you might see someone do this, which 1, doesn't look great, and 2, absolutely no benefits whatsoever. Okay, good. Okay, we're going to do those exercises again. So we're going to go back to the bicep curl, and the arms up and down, up and down. So make sure you monitor your breathing as well. So as you bring your arms up, breathe in nice and slow and out as you come down. If you focus on your breathing, that's a top tip for you. If you focus on your breathing, that gives you the right momentum and the right speed that you should be moving as well, okay? And it also helps to give you some focus and control if you focus on your breathing as well. Okay, I'm going to go back to the upright row, nice and slow. So elbows should be higher than your hands. And again, make sure you've not got any tension anywhere. Your shoulders aren't tense, your neck isn't tense, and you're not clenching your fist too hard. Make sure your fingers are nice and relaxed. Even if you're holding weight, you're going to make sure you're gripping them without gripping too hard. Okay? Good. Okay, we're going to do the forward raise again. Up and down. Again, make sure your hands are nice and relaxed. Good. So the idea is just to give you a little bit of an introduction and just to show you how easy it is to do a home workout that's effective. And at the same time, it gives you a little bit of an introduction to me, my brilliant personality, and my personal training style as well. And also my leggings. Good. Just shake that out. Even without weights, it can be tiring on your body. Okay, I'm going to finish with a lateral raise and then I'm going to go through the stretches. Just make sure I don't go over time. Okay, so slight bend. Make sure you're not hyperextending. That's it. Now, if you want to do this with weights, especially if you're new to it, what I say to clients is you can either do 2 arms together or 1 arm at a time. And you can also do that with any exercise, with a bicep curl, with a forward raise. You can just do 1 arm at a time, and then your progression can be leading up to doing 2 arms together, because it is tough on the body, especially if you're not used to it. You have to give your body that time to get used to it. For example, if you're a runner or a swimmer, whatever, but you've had a break for a very long time and you come back to it, your body remembers how to do it, but it needs that time to get used to it again, to get used to the motion and movement. So that's a few tips for you there. Okay, so I'm going to shake that out. I'm going to grab my chair now. So grab your chair and I'll talk you through some stretches. Sat down. So, yes, it is amazing, Lindsay. Just read your comment there. Lisa, I'll reply after the live. Have a read through properly. So, there are a number of reasons why someone might need to do exercises sat down. They could have mobility challenges. They could be injured. They could struggle with a balance as well. So, it's really good if you're recovering from injury. Also, the stretches I'm going to do today are ideal if you're sat down for long periods of time in your business or your job, because it's important to keep our body circulated. Okay, so the stretches I'm going to do today are ideal even if you're not exercising. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a gentle calf raise first of all. So don't think you can see my feet. So all I'm doing is lifting my heels up off the ground, okay? That's it. Make sure you're breathing as well. So the idea of a cool down is you just start to cool your body down after exercising. I was going to say I'm a bit out of breath. You're getting your heart rate back down, and the idea is extend your leg in front, just flex your foot. So the idea is just to get your body back to what it was before you exercised. Also, if you're new to any type of exercise, it also minimises the chances of aches and pains the next day, okay? So I'm just flexing my foot. All you're going to do now is just gentle circles. So you should be feeling this in your calf. It's also really good for circulation as well. Okay, place that foot down. And do the opposite, the same leg. So you should again feel this in your calf, and also circulation for your feet and legs at the same time. So multitasking. Nice gentle circle. And just keep an eye on the time so I don't go over Lindsay's time. And relax. Okay, one hand on your hip. All you can do is just lean down slightly. And this is really good for your torso, hips and waist to get stretched out, okay? And slowly come back up. Now, I'm not doing many stretches because A, I don't want to run over time, and also because we haven't exercised for long. I would stretch for longer if, for example, a session was half hour, 45 minutes long. But this is just a nice introduction for you. Okay, back stretch. What you're going to do, bring 2 hands to the back of your chair, okay? And all you're going to do, as you push the chair, just push your chest all the way out, and you should feel that in your back and possibly your shoulders as well, okay? Or alternatively, you can sit slightly forwards, bring your hands to the small of your back, and as you push all the way out. Now, some of my clients don't benefit from doing this standing up, but what they have found is when they do it on the floor, on an exercise mat, they do feel it. Some people are just very different. Everybody's different. Their bodies are different. So sometimes you might have to experiment different ways of doing it till you feel the stretch. Okay? Right, arms next. So let's just hold it. and switch arms. That's it. Now next one, I'm going to interlock your fingers, push your arms out. You should feel this in your arms and shoulders. If you don't feel it, don't worry, it's just because you haven't worked out for too long. If you'd worked out for say half hour to an hour, you would feel it more. So don't worry if you can't feel it much. Good. Now just relax your shoulders now. So again, all of these can be done if you're in a job, or if you're sat, if you're at home, feeling unwell, and you sat on the sofa for prolonged periods, if you could have COVID, for example. So these are nice and gentle, just to keep your isolation, to keep your circulation going. Okay. Right, just bring your shoulders up, down, up, down, up, down, hands on lap, gentle head turns again. And then after these, we're going to finish with some breathing exercises. Hopefully you've been breathing for the past half hour, but it's just to get your heart rate back down and make sure your breathing rate is okay after exercising. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. So keep nice and tall. What you're going to do is, as you bring your hands up, you're going to inhale through your nose. As you bring your arms down, exhale through your mouth. Make sure it's nice and controlled, not too fast, and just keep it nice and steady. Okay, so you're just going to breathe in. Breathe out again, breathe in. Out, breathe in. Breathe in. And out. Well done. So I hope you enjoyed that. What I'll do is, after this live, I'll put in the comments a link to my business page. I also have a few special offers, is on the statement going on at the minute. I also have a Facebook and a WhatsApp event happening next week, which will give you more information about health and fitness in general. So I'll put a link to that in the comments as well. If you have any specific issues or if you'd like some advice, information about your specific needs, feel free to private message me. I'm happy to do a one-on-one Zoom call for free, no obligation, to give you advice. If personal training is of interest and you'd like to have a go, I do offer free taster sessions as well. So if you'd like to try before you buy and get an idea of how sessions would work, I do offer free taster sessions, a choice of half hour, 1 hour, and online personal training is my most popular option. So I hope you enjoyed that. Any questions, feel free to comment and private message me, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks, bye.